Oh, I forgot I muted my mic. Okay. Hello. How you been? I hope I'm not too loud. I hope I'm not really, like, making your eardrums explode. Hopefully, this is much better. But, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed because today was kind of a weird day. Because not only two things happened to... At least one of them happened to me directly. Another one was kind of like, huh? Was something I have to explain into details. But this is basically the first stream that I do after Skyforge closed. And basically, for those who don't know, Skyforge was a game, MMORPG game that I dearly loved, but closed this Wednesday. And it closed the servers permanently, at least for the PC servers, closed permanently this Wednesday. And coincidentally, there was also a tragedy that happened in Portugal. I was specifically saying the capital, also in the same day. Now, I don't know around what time of that day, but to think that it happened at the same day that the game also went down, it feels almost like a coincidence. I'll also explain what the tragedy is about as well. But, the feeling that I felt after the game went down, it was something I basically expected. I felt empty. I felt like throughout these last 2 days, including today, I felt kind of like without any sort of, like, no guidance, nowhere to go. I felt empty, like I just don't know where to go next, really, because I had so many things to do with when it came to that game. I had like a lot of like projects that I was creating for that game. I was even working myself to become a content creator for that game, and then everything just gets thrown into the waters. So I not only am I'm still a little bit better because of the situation that it came to this, but honestly, I also feel a little bit empty. I hope this is something temporary. I hope this is something that will only last a few days and then I can just go back into track and hopefully I'll feel just as good as I used to. I know, I'm kind of adorable indeed. I can also make some incredibly adorable noises. Although I can sometimes be an incredibly annoying gremlin. But I did notice that on the last stream my voice was a little bit low and nobody told me that. So I ended up just like trying to kind of like shift things a little bit. And I also ended up like lowering down the audio of Dislyte for today. So if it's a little bit too low, let me know. Hopefully it's not too low so you guys can still hear like the music and stuff. But at least it's not like as high as my voice. But about the tragedy, I know very little about what happened other than what I read on the news today, or at least what I watched on the news today. And apparently it happened on Wednesday, and here I thought it happened yesterday instead. Sorry about that. And I thought it happened yesterday. But apparently we have metros, like it kind of looks like metros even though we call them elevators. Because they take you from like the lower part of the street to the higher part of the street. So they kind of act like elevators even though they kind of look like metros or trains. They kind of look a little more like trains. And basically what happens is that one of them, I think it was called Elevator Glory, if I could translate that. It basically just got out of the rails, and I hate to say it, it killed like some people. I'm not gonna say like a lot of people because numbers can vary depending on the countries. For me, it would be like a lot of people, but for other countries, it can be like very little. In my mind, it was a lot because the number of dead people was 16. It might not seem like a lot, but Portugal is indeed a small country, so it was a lot. And there was also a few others that got harmed because of the situation. The thing is, those types of trains or elevators, they usually are used by tourists. And only 3 people of those people that died were actually Portuguese. So the rest of the people that actually died were tourists. And as far as I'm aware, as far as I can remember by numbers, I remember that one was Ukrainian, one was American, 2 were Canadian. Can I remember more? I remember like some that were Swiss. I'm not sure if there were like 2 or 3 that were Swiss. I'm gonna be terrible at trying to remember stuff. Oh, I know there was like 2 South Korean ones as well. So I'm trying to remember some of them, but it's kind of tough. I'm not gonna do any shoutouts. That is against the policies of should be against any policies of any channels. If you want to be popular, just do videos. But welcome, YouTube. But yeah, I don't remember like every tourist or the nationality of every tourist that passed away in that tragedy that happened on Wednesday. But I know there was like at the very least there was 1 American, 2 Canadians, 1 Ukrainian, and I still remember the other ones. Goddamn, 2 South Koreans. What was the other one that had even more? There was another one that had even more, but it's at the tip of my tongue. I don't get it. But yeah, there was more tourists than actual Portuguese themselves, and honestly, it was terrible. It was honestly quite terrible. At some point too, we thought that a German also died. Now, here comes the confusing part. We didn't know if the son died, if there was almost like a child that died, or if it was a father that died. We kind of understand that it was the father that we thought we died, but eventually he was found to be alive. And that was also kind of big news. And the worst part right now, because of the tragedy, is because since a lot of tourists died, more tourists died more than actual Portuguese people, and apparently also the one that was also driving the elevator also died. It's been kind of it's gonna be something that's gonna be talked about. Honestly, when I first heard about a tragedy, I was like, it's really gonna be a one-day thing kind of thing. But then I kind of read more about the thing. It's wait a minute, this is something that has a lot of tourists. Then it hit me that it's gonna have a lot of news coming around with this. So now a lot of people are gonna get scared and run at those things, which I'm honestly not surprised. But I think the problem with that, it was just really unlucky. Let me just adjust my webcam here, because it's not exactly right. I just had to clean my computer today. Okay, I'm back to talking because for some reason I got muted again. But how long I've been muted? I hope that I've been not being muted for a very long time. But I hope at least I talked about like everything about this tragedy. So there we go. So what happened to me today was two things basically. So about like what 9 a.m. I was sleeping. I was in my sweet, sweet dream world when I heard like the bell ringing, and I went and picked up the phone, and it was nothing. I could hear nothing on the outside. At first, it was like someone's just playing, and then I went back to bed, and it played again after like maybe 2 minutes, and I tried to pick it up and say hello, nothing, and when I was about to go back to bed, it hit me because I realized there's constructions happening on the street where I live. And maybe something is happening, and maybe one of the men that are working out in my street maybe needs something. Then I decided to just like change my clothes and go outside. This is gonna get really bizarre. Because as I was about, as soon as I got out of my house, I saw my cousin also leave the house. He is only 5 months older than me. It should be more conscious, right? I hope this doesn't get really like weird or anything like that, but he got out of the house with just fucking boxers. And also slippers, but it was not even that hot to begin with. It wasn't cold, but it was morning time. And he got out of the house. He didn't even bother to put up a shirt, not even. And I was looking at him like dumbfounded because I was like, dude, can you just like at least put a shirt on? You're gonna be like going around with, I know it's just gonna be men, but at least put a shirt on or something. I'm gonna explain a little bit why. Sensei Bean, you put yourself in a bit of a weird situation. I'll explain a little bit better why. So the reason why my cousin had to go to the street was because his car was parked on the part of the street where the men had to work on. So since since our street is being renovated, they were needed to have the street available. But the thing is, my cousin parked his car there, and he forgot to move it. He was supposed to move it yesterday out of the way, but he forgot. So basically, he just had to get into the car. He was only with boxers and slippers, and he was just trying to move around with the car. He didn't even like do it like in one go. He had to just go around and stuff. And I was just like so dumbfounded looking at him like, ugh. I was just like sighing most of the time, just making sure he was not going to be driving his car into some machinery or something. Because he is less responsible, more like crazy than me sometimes. And then eventually he parked his car, and he didn't even park it right. And then he came back to me and was like, dude, he didn't even park it right. And it was like, I'm going to work anyway, so I don't even need to bother that. I was like, come on. It is me, Maxie, Falcon Rebellion. Yeah, he has very few brain cells. And here I thought I was born with very few brain cells inside of my brain. Apparently, I have some competition. But basically that was like the very first part of my morning. It was just like witnessing my cousin just being like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just end up like losing brain cells because of that guy. And then later I don't know if it was still morning. I think it was already lunchtime. I was trying to grab some more iced tea from the there was like a like I don't know how to say it, but there was like a storage part that is well, was next to the fridge, and I grabbed the iced tea. However, it was very like tight in between some other bottles. And what happened was also started to get dragged as while I was pulling in the iced tea. And the very first thing that almost fell out, and I say almost because I actually was able to catch it, was a glass wine bottle. And the thing is, sorry, ugh, I was able to grab it. I was able to catch that wine glass bottle. However, the way that I caught it, I ended up hitting my tiny how do I say the like the mini my mini fingernail, the smallest fingernail that I have, onto the wall, and I put such pressure onto it that I thought that I actually flattened my nail. And I still think I did because I can barely see a curvature on my nail at this point. Yeah, the pinky finger. Yeah, the pinky fingernail. I hit it on the wall with such brute force that I think I might have flattened it. And actually either just went deeper into my finger or I might have just flattened the fingernail. And it hurt a little bit in the beginning. It just I had like those little shimmy things. I had like that electricity thing after a little while. And I still think it actually dived into my finger a little bit more. So it was weird. And I'm starting to think that if it happens, if it bruises tomorrow, it's gonna be awful. I was kind of like thinking it was gonna be awful. It's not cool. It is not cool there. Because my pinky finger is not gonna look cool. It's gonna look very badly bruised if it gets really bad. But I see a lot of YouTube people today. But yeah, basically those are the two things. Since and Mitsuru, you guys were a little late when I was explaining a tragedy that happened on Wednesday. And it's kind of weird because it happened on the same day that Skyforge went down permanently. So I feel like that could have been a punishment that I indirectly did. Nah, it couldn't be me, but I feel like the gods were like trying to tell me something like, oh, you're really sad because Skyforge is gone? Well, we're gonna give it a punishment to people for some random reason. Yeah, I don't know. A flat pinky or a head bonk. Honestly, maybe a flat pinky because I've had some head bonks a lot. I've had like a lot of head bonks before, and I don't think head bonks hurt that much. Flat pinky was kind of a weird situation. But yeah, the tragedy that happened on the capital of Portugal, Lisbon, was I'm not sure if you guys ever heard of elevators, like the train like elevators. They kind of look like trains, but they're actually elevators because they're supposed to like take you from one end of the street to the other, basically. And basically they take you to the lower end of the street to the higher part of the street. And what happened was on Wednesday, I don't know when. Also, I should mention that those things are used a lot by tourists. Apparently that train, I will call it a train so you guys don't get confused. That train just, I don't know why it got out of the rails, and it killed like 16 people. And I think there's still like a lot of more people that got harmed out of the situation, but 16 people dead, and only 3 being Portuguese and the rest being tourists. It is being kind of being a big tragedy because of the fact that a lot of tourists died because of that. Should also mention that 2 of those tourists were Canadian, and 1 of them were American. And oh yeah, I remember. I think the other three that I wasn't able to mention were French, I believe. But there was like a lot of tourists that died. I believe like three were French, two were South Korean, two were Canadian, one was Swiss, one was North American, one was Ukrainian. I don't remember the other one, but there was like a lot of tourists that died because of that. And a lot of people were trying to see like if there was any issues with maintenance, but it seemed like most of the things were fine. The thing is, it seems like the bigger issue is because like a lot of people from the other countries died, and it's causing like a lot of political issues. So, I mean, it may not be like a big number considering like many other countries, but when it comes to Portugal, it is bad. I see where you're going with that. And it's funny because when I saw the news on the TV, and when I saw on the TV, there was like some tourists saying like, yeah, we're not gonna try that anymore. Just got back after stepping away. What's going on with political issues? Well, Aurelian, there was a tragedy that happened on Wednesday, and basically killed off a few tourists. It was basically in Portugal we have what's called like elevators, even though they're like trains. They take you from like the lower part of a street to the higher part of the street, so you don't have to walk it up. And those things are usually used up by tourists quite a lot. However, on Wednesday, on the capital of Portugal, one of those trains, I'll call it trains, one of those just got out of the rails and killed 16 people that were inside of that train. And basically, only 3 of them were Portuguese, the rest was tourists. And basically, what was happening is that 1 was American, 2 were Canadian, and there was like a lot of tourists. And the fact that this is going to be like big news is because of the tourists. And it's going to cause like a lot of political issues because of the fact that a lot of tourists were killed because of an accident that happened in a so-called peaceable country. Yeah, a lot of people tend to love Portugal because of a few reasons. One, because we are seen as a very kind population. Second of all, because it's usually seen as a safe country. Because at some point it was like, it was scored as like the come on, stop it, I know it's material. Stop it. I see you and I acknowledge you. And there was like a time where Portugal was considered like the 3rd most protected or most secure country. And basically there was also basically just people who think that Portugal is mostly just like a very nice place to be. They love the culinary of it, the art of it. Not the art much, but rather the ambience of it, the environment. And to be able to explore many of those places, that's all they go for. And usually transport is kind of something they end up using. If not just using the tuk-tuks, they end up using those trains, those elevators. So, ended up that happened, and a lot of people just feel kind of unsafe. Tourism accidents are always awful. Fear of safety, as well as monetary problems for hot tourist spots due to a drop in visits. And the worst of all, it was in the capital too. And even though it was not where I live, it on the capital where a lot of people will be, it's gonna cause some doubts. It's not even a doubt that people are worried. It's probably going to be like whatever political thing can happen because of the doubts of those tourists. And we're not sure if the problem was because of bad maintenance, because for what I see in the TV, from what I saw on the news today, from what they saw on the maintenance of that elevator, it seemed like mostly was fine. So I don't think the maintenance was the problem. It was just a really freak accident. It was just like really awful chance. Honestly, I never rode one of those things. honestly, I was never one to ride trains at all, even though I did ride a few of them. But I was never really one to ride that many trains. And honestly, I never rode those types of elevators even. I've been talking quite a lot. I had any time to breathe at it anyway. Happening in the capital makes it a little bit worse as well. Now, adapting questions about the safety will be for the whole country because the capital is usually the most secure, technically advanced part of the state country. Problems happen in almost the rest of the country without much funding. That's the biggest impact we might have in the immediate future. Well, I'm not sure. I cannot really say for sure if the capital would have been considered like the most protected, at least here in Portugal, because if you were to know a little bit of history when it came to Portugal, my place where I live, my district, even though you guys don't really call it a district, you usually call it a state. My state at some point was the capital, but eventually was changed to Lisbon. And basically, I'm not sure if there are issues when it comes to security, I would say, but I think the worst part, they're being so overwhelmed with so many issues when it comes to Portugal altogether. Usually when it comes, the biggest issue is the medicine. I believe it's because we're lacking doctors. And I'm not sure what else. I think we're also having like a really big peak of crime as well. Of almost all types. But it's kind of awful. But that one, I think it was just a freak accident. The worst part is because it killed tourists. Over 50% of the locations on Earth. Capital is usually a central hub, and as such, it places money, people, as well as power gravitates in it. Yeah, but yeah. It's just funny because my state sometimes tends to get more tourists than the capital. But of course, since the capital is mostly known, it will get more attention. But funny enough, the place where I live, my state, just has a lot of people anyway. It almost has almost as much as the capital. I will hydrate as well, don't worry. I do not need to hydrate, I need to breathe. That's a problem. I need to inhale O2 instead of inhaling or drinking H2O. Even though it also would help. Oh. I'm seriously being abused today. I'm not that scared. I mean, am I scared? I mean, I'm more curious as to see what is gonna happen in the future. What scares me mostly is some countries. But I'm not going to dive into that. It's just some people that have some power can be incredibly scary. Because the math says that we have to have some in most areas, at least one a year. But the problem with Peruvian is a freak accident and not a sign of something being neglected. That's the thing. They checked on the maintenance and seemed like most of it was fine. And as someone in the USA, I can say that even with math and evidence, people might still not believe it's due to their own biases. And the worst of all is one of the tourists that died in that accident was from the USA. So that's why I'm a little bit scared. Because then things can go really bad. I'm going to go to every house in Coimbra and eventually find you. I don't live in Coimbra. Good luck with that. I don't live in Coimbra. You tried, but I don't live in that place. Nope, I don't live in Coimbra. Actually, Coimbra. Yeah, I don't live in Coimbra. Nope, I don't live in that place. Even though I wouldn't say it's not that far off. I still live in the north, but I don't live in that place. Where do you think I live? Where do you think I live? Who told you that I lived in Coimbra? Google told you that? How would you know that I live in Coimbra? How? And dying isn't anything special. I swear we lost at least 100 per year due to them being stupid, neglecting things. They expect the world to gather to them and meet their drastic expectations. I get that, but this was just a freak accident, and because of that and being like outside of the USA, I don't know. Yeah, of course I live in Portugal, of course. Everyone has the right to mess around and find out, so I'm always the least way to nature for do work. It's like, what did they usually say? Like, it's like something like the smart something is just like natural selection. Yeah, natural selection. Oh. Okay, so I'm already like way late. I'm already like half an hour late. The chat is lovely. We'll still talk, but I need to hop on. I need to hop onto Dislyte, and we need to see Meta Ollie as well. But at least let's first do the daily. So let's not waste my time. Let's hop on right up to Dislyte. Let me say it first because that way you guys will know. If it's way too low, let me know. And I mean the audio of the game. Let me have a little too shy. Always trying to be the wise guy. Natural selection always is taking effect, be it through social constructs and natural ones. I just hope the pressure that drives natural selection will lean too much towards taking me out too early. Why would you think that? You're not that dumb. At least not in my eyes. For sure. You're one of those people that always seems to, like, make me feel so stunned because sometimes you are just so smart. Especially when you played Lobotomy Corporation. I felt so stunned because you were really playing very well. I will never forget that. And... we're starting well today, boys and girls. I should not get away with this. Oh, we're starting up lovely today. And I've been saving on the scratch off as well. Now, how's this? I can believe it. I feel bad. I know it's normal to feel bad about this, and I could just like abuse the fuck out of the fact that I am just this fucking lucky. And I feel like my luck is trying to come back, and I love it. Oh, I still feel bad. I know I never agreed into trying to like steal people's luck. Here I am, apparently. Let's go. Yep, it feels like it's coming back. I know how I won't touch the web paint if the sign is up. I will ignore work 50 things because if the day is bad, I will like reckless. It didn't feel like that way because when you played that game, it didn't seem like you had like any bad day. Unless you're talking about like that one day you were against one of those bosses, which was the red one. Shit!
She can't keep getting away with this.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. But, which was the red one? That one was so tough for you. Is the Twitch side better for you this time, Mitsuru? Hopefully the Twitch is finally fixed. Otherwise, I have no fucking clue what is happening with you. It only seems to be happening with you. And I cannot remember any of those names as well because they had so bizarre names in my opinion as well. Okay, bounties are down, let's go for these right off the bat. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can keep getting away with it. I always do. If they're not buffering, that's a good thing, right? They're not buffering, so I hope that's a good thing. Slow curve run was actually a lucky thing. Nah, it wasn't. It fucking wasn't. It did it a few times. It resetted the game like 3 times. Maybe 2, but I remember like maybe thinking it could have been like 3 times. Also, with the understanding that the game was made not well and hostile to the player, I made the decision to act overly cautious. See? You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And I think you can just act up like that whenever it's necessary. And for the most part, whenever you play like mini games, you feel like you do it pretty well. And whenever I see like you feel like you're struggling, and then I feel like I need to act up, but then again, it feels like I'm just like getting ahead of myself, and it's not gonna work. So I'll never be smarter than you. Never. Also, what is happening with your Wi-Fi sounds? Am I doubling voice again? Let's see how long Mitsu's stream is gonna be stable. Triple? Okay, that's a new one. That's new. I also do have, like, my voice might be, I mean, it is louder today. Because I noticed that my last stream, it felt like my voice was much lower, so I decided to just, like, go only 1 up on my microphone. Also, I'm still trying to adjust to this chair, and I'm not having a good time. It's been quite hard for me to adjust to the chair. Even though it's supposed to be really good for my position, it's kind of tough because of the way that it is, especially for my buttocks and for my back. I got one of the new characters for Girls Frontline team, and she's yeah. I should say there's two big reasons people want her. Up or down? I'm just asking. Up or down? Probably is not even that. Probably is not even that. Up or down? Your voice doesn't make me sleepy anymore, and your voice doesn't make me sleepy. I mean, at some point it will make me sleepy. Once I start, like, maybe reading stories. However, let's just say that... Why everyone has to Dislyte? Yeah, don't ask for Sans. That you should ask to her, but also don't ask, because you're probably not gonna like the answer. Yeah, there you go. This will never... I hope... I'm waiting until maybe Blue Protocol comes around. I'm not sure if Blue Protocol is already out, because, because, they say that that game has a lot of, like, similarities to Skyforge. And I have not seen it yet. And I've been kind of, like, always forgetting about it. But, once I actually do see it, hopefully it'll have a lot of similarities to Skyforge. If it does have a lot of similarities to Skyforge, hopefully it'll be something that I get to play. Also, now that I'm speaking about Blue Protocol, do not be weirded out about the fact that I've been playing more Infinity lately. Because they finally added the house system to the game, and I am fucking addicted to whenever they add a housing system to the game, to any games. I fucking love to be able to build houses. I am a sucker for that. The thing is, when it comes to that housing system, you need like a lot of ingredients that will take time. And one of the things I'm trying to do is build a bigger house. And I need to start off building a bigger base. And the problem is the foundation that I need to replicate. It needs a lot of like a specific type of flower, and the flower has a chance of spawning, or not spawning, but blooming once you plant it. The thing is, it's not as much, and always having to buy the seeds, it'll just be way too overwhelming. Even though having to plant the seeds and then like watering them will just take 10 minutes. October 2nd? Actually, that's kind of early. I will probably forget that even the game exists. I'll try to move on from Skyforge and just try to live with the games that I have. Dislyte, Project Sekai, these games that I have. Well, Monday's already gonna be the first official Project Sekai stream. So let's see, it's gonna be good. And honestly, I saw nothing of Blue Protocol yet. But if I do see it, it has like a lot of similarities to Skyforge. Like the way they play, the class system, the bosses, and just like the canyons as well. I would love it. And I honestly wouldn't mind if it's like anime-ish. I wouldn't mind that. I just hope it's something that I'm comfortable with. Honestly, the Blue Protocol situation has been kind of similar to Silksong. And also, I'm not sure if you guys have heard that Silksong actually crashed Steam at a certain point. As soon as Silksong was out, Steam was like out as well. Because so many people were buying that game. Also because it was cheap. That game was not that expensive. You think the game was like, what, $60? You can dream, because that game was only $20. For a lot of the AAA games that can go like almost $100 nowadays. Woo! It crashed my laptop. And you know what's funny? On September 1st, it was my boyfriend's birthday. It was Hot Sock's birthday. And I gave him Hollow Knight. And I gave him that game, knowing that Silksong would eventually come out. And knowing that Silksong is being received very lovingly, I'm waiting to see if he's gonna be able to finish the game. And knowing that he played Dead Cells before, he might be able to do it. It's probably gonna take a little bit. Once he finish up the first Hollow Knight, if he really loves it, then I'm definitely buying Silksong for him. Zero doubts. And I'm almost enjoying even seeing him play it. Funny because he's like my personal streamer too. I also still have to do things on the temporal tower. It's just like the hard mode, I believe. At least I did like one hard mode. I don't think I did the other two. Okay, I'm still a little bit far away to get R2 slow in, but once I get to R2, she won't be freezing nobody. She'll be slowing them down. Honestly, Sloan is kind of interesting because she's one of the few espers that will debuff your own team. Necessarily a half-eaten Klondike bar. Can I give you a Swiss roll instead? I don't even want the salad. I'll just give you a chocolate Swiss roll. Speaking of chocolate Swiss rolls, my mom was incredibly kind to me today because I don't know why, but she yesterday bought some dark chocolate, and honestly, I was craving a little bit of chocolate as of lately. And today, not only that she brought chocolate salami, but she also bought chocolate Swiss rolls. And if you never heard of a Swiss roll, those things are freaking delicious when they are either like a little bit cold coming out of the fridge. They usually are eaten naturally, but those things are so good when they just come out of the fridge. And honestly, I ate one. It was so good. So freaking good. And then we'll determine 3 and 4. I just need to wait, according to my calculations, 9 whole years. I'm so happy to wait now. Oh dear. I'm actually not a fan of Swiss rolls. Not chocolate Swiss rolls. Not chocolate Swiss rolls specifically, because my mom bought chocolate and strawberry Swiss rolls. And I was almost tempted to try the strawberry ones, but I ended up just being me and just going for the chocolate ones. Honestly, they were great. And yes, chocolate salami. And I think the salami was even yesterday. I'm starting to get confused. I think the salami was yesterday. I think the salami was already yesterday. The thing is, I ate the salami and then drank something. I think it was iced tea, and I had the worst. The worst, like... It felt like almost like GERD. If you ever heard of like the GERD, it's like a disease that... It's not a disease because it's not something you spread. It's just something you get. Like, it will just like kill off your throat. I had like I felt like my throat was like almost dying when I did that. So I got really careful with salami after that. And when my mom bought more, I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna be eating it. But yeah, no. Worst bathroom experience? No, I was just like having a really bad throat. I ate the salami and then I drank something. I think it was the iced tea, and then my throat was almost like burning like crazy. It was burning quite a lot. I never felt that bad of a burning sensation. So I was even lying on my bed just waiting until it passes out, and drinking water was making it worse, believe it. So I had to wait it out. Just to think that drinking water was making it worse, it's kind of something. What do you mean dark chocolate tea? So bittersweet and salty? Salty? Where's the salty that I mentioned? Honestly, now that I saw your message, me too, it said, you're cute, and I also thought I'm also a sassy bitch. I don't know why I thought about that. I sometimes have this, like, spontaneous thought. And I just say it. And I want to say it so bad. Nope, no, I don't need that much. I don't get this. Why do I always tend to lose on this? This team seems to have given me more losses than the rest of the teams I've ever had. As of recently. This music reminds me of another game that I played, but if I mention the game that I played, people are gonna make me think that I am a derp or a naughty woman. Bum, 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 bum. You must believe you can win in order to win. I have faith in myself because people have faith in me. I am a goddess overall. Since I'm a goddess, I have my power. I gain my power over the faith of the people. And the more faith people have in me, the stronger I shall be. It's not actually about animal people. If you think it's Animal Crossing, you're so dead wrong. It's actually called The Haven. The game is called Haven. If you search on the Steam, you're gonna be understanding what it's gonna be about. It's a love story game. It's more like about love and stuff. And always like commitment and stuff like that. But let's just say that some of the scenes are kind of like a little bit should be censored. No, Haven without the first E. Without the first E, I should say. And also sounds like really don't recommend you searching for it. Even though it's a very like it's kind of like a game that will make you feel things or make you think about things. It's more about the graphics of it, more like some of the scenes that happen in the game while the story goes along. It's what I'm mostly worried. And yes, you said that right. Hey. She is setting your skeleton burn. Dude, no. I won't be doing such a thing. Maybe I would. No. Yeah, no, not for you. I'm recommending you with all my goddamn thoughts and heart to not see it. I mean, you could. I mean, I'm just advising you. But I'm just trying to really be nice to you. Even though it has nothing to do with heaven, though. At least I don't think it does. It's mostly really just about, like, love, I guess. Okay. Ooh, I still got more stamina. I guess I'm gonna use a little bit more to secure my place on the top 10 in credits. If I can get a good chunk of coins, that would help me be able to secure my place and be able... Not only to secure my place, be able to get Momo to R6. That would be great. I don't want to have to wait another championship to be able to get it. Isn't Haven a place for boats with goods to park and load up? I don't know. That is something I honestly don't know. It's just the name of the game. Or honestly, when it comes to like the like how the game started off, it's basically like a couple that had to run away because basically one character was being matched to another, and the other one was also being matched to another person, basically. And they didn't want to be separated, basically. So they ended up going to another planet. That's basically how the game starts. Hey, 6th place, not bad. I'm not spoiling all that much because I'm not spoiling the ending of it. I'm not spoiling anything. You know what's funny, Pizzeru? I don't think 4 is she. I don't think so. I know that 6 is Roku. Now, I'm not sure that Go is 4 or 5. No, Yon is 4. It should be Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, Roku, Shichi, Hachi. I don't remember the thing. I don't remember everything else. No, your face is not funny. It's very lovely. It's incredibly lovely. So let's check the temporal tower. I've not done everything of it yet. Yes, good answer, Sans. Good answer indeed. Good answer yet. Okay, let me put a really kind of like decent-ish. Also, did they put Gaius in there? Hold the fucking phone. Did they put Gaius in there? Oh, for a fucking moment I thought there was Gaius in there. But no. 3、4、5、6、7。7? Yeah, 7。8、9、10。11、12、13. Yeah. No, that Nana. I thought but because when it comes to like saying like that time, instead of saying Nanaji, you say Chichichi, Chichi, or something like that, and it gets so complicated. Also, I don't need you here. I need a decent-ish team. First of all, I need you. Probably would have been like, I kind of want to put you in there as well. I feel like I'm gonna be building a team that's gonna be all good and up. I really want to put. I'm gonna put Tongchuan. It might work. It might work. It's not that cold out there. How you guys are sneezing, even though I am that person that tends to like sneeze a lot, even though it's not cold. So yeah, I don't make any sense either. Let me put it. Let me put just a tad bit lower. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. It was great. The NA version of Final Fantasy IV released. Instead of making a karate stream, your martial artists yell, ah, shit! Also, 4 is read as yawn, but also chi. This is why 4 is considered as an unlucky number, since it sounds like the word they use for death. Ah. You know what also sucks? It's my lucky number. Also, I just hit my headphone on my microphone. I'm sorry with that. It's kind of like a little bit awful because it is my lucky number. I consider 4 to be my lucky number because it's also the day of basically the day that I was born. I was born March 4th as well. Even though it was also one of those babies that was induced, so if my mom was to wait a little bit, I probably could have been born a little bit later. But I still consider like 4 to be my favorite number, so I just give it like my lucky number as well, which kind of sucks because it's also considered like the death number in many countries. Or roughly going to die. 9 of 4 can also be read as Kyushi or sudden death. Oh, I didn't know Rebellion was so intrigued and knowledgeable when it comes to Japanese. March is the 3rd month. Correct. Correct, Mundo. Also, I probably should mention that even though it seems probably a little bit obvious from my latest streams, I have been feeling way more tired earlier. And I don't know if it was probably because of the fact that I had like a change in time when I was in vacation. I'm still trying to adapt to what I used to have, but I can start to feel really heavily tired as soon as the stream approaches the end, so I can feel it. Oh, I see. Luckily it's not 4 to 4. You know who is born in 4 to 4? Wait. Yeah. Who was born on April 4th? One of my favorite characters. And if I say it, you guys are gonna probably be poking fun at me. Your own voice makes you sleep. You know what's funny? I never had an idea on how my voice used to be. And I know you might be thinking, wait, how do you know your own voice look like or is like? Because you can hear yourself, right? Yes, you can, but you kind of like you have a different idea of how you how you speak and how your voice comes out, and you have an idea of that. But when you actually hear yourself from a recording, then it's different. And when I started hearing myself, I thought I had such a monotonous voice. Never. I will never say it. It used to be one of my fictional crushes, so never. And if you threaten me with many chocolate Swiss rolls. Even though it's not exactly what I'm looking for, though. Nah. You can put many moods of myself, you're never gonna get it. I am incredibly... I'm not gonna say incredibly private when it comes to my, my fictional crushes, because those things can be... You can feel a bit awkward when it comes to talking those. There's some that I'm like, yeah, sure, I can say it. But there are some like, I don't know. I can say one fictional crush I had. I used to have a fictional crush on Red Hood. Yeah, one of the Robins. I have like a massive crush on that guy. And I used to have like a really big crush on Red Hood. I used to at the very least. I had like an era where I used to read like a lot of Batman comics. And I don't remember like, and obviously the other one that I have is Yamato from Dislyte. That's like my fourth fictional crush. So there's at least two, you know. I will say if I am to be called intelligent in any way, I would only accept it as my information gathering ability. I'm good at figuring out where to go and to get info and doing it. That is one thing I don't have. I am terrible at getting information. I can even tell you one recent situation that happened that will prove that. Because actually it was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, yesterday was the September 4th. And I was called to go to one of those places where you can get a paper of available formative courses. It's kind of like places where a place where you can find available job offers or available courses, stuff like that. And they called me to go there. They usually call out like a lot of people to go to like a specific time. The problem was, after that call, after I went there and finally that meeting ended, I didn't realize I didn't have any mobile data. And apparently that place, it has Wi-Fi, but they won't give you the password because it is often used for people to just spend their time playing games. And people weren't willing to give me the password because they thought I was a student. And they thought I was going to be using it just to play games. I was going crazy because I needed that internet to be able to call out of Uber. And I was almost entering in a panic state because I needed to go home. It was almost 1 p.m. My mom was also coming home. And I didn't want, and I thought she was coming home, but actually she only came home like 3 p.m. actually. She had something else. And at some point, I just went to the secretary, and I talked to the lady. I'm really sorry, but is there any other way to be able to like have access to the internet or get the password? I was like, we are not allowed to give the password because those things are often used for people to play like games on the phone, stuff like that. But yeah, no, that's not my case. I really need it for like Uber and stuff. I was like, well, in that case, I can like give you my internet instead. I was like, wait, you have internet on your phone? And I ended up using the internet on the lady's phone, and that's how I was able to order Uber. I ended up going around the whole premise, the whole precinct, the whole place for like almost half an hour until I figured out that people were thinking that I was just getting it for games. Until I actually had to be direct in saying it that I actually wanted to call out a fucking Uber. Yeah, I'm not exactly a direct person. I just hope people can like kind of call it out from my face, from how I'm feeling, from how panicked I am feeling. Because I was almost in tears. Yeah. I always tell myself to be direct, but I can't. I can't. Ooh, okay, what a time. Oh, it's getting really hot in here. Only 15 degrees though. It's only 4:13. Well, that name just got thrown away. I did not even see it. I don't think I even saw. I don't even have a character that can apply petrification. No, I don't have a character that has petrification on it. Even though there is one that can apply freeze, though. There we go. This character, if well built, can do so much damage. The thing is, I'm terrible when it comes to building characters. Yeah, I was almost going to that point, Sans, because I was also incredibly hungry, too. I was so lucky to be able to call my mom as soon as I got home and tell her that I really wanted to order Burger King, and she let me. Actually, I didn't. Yeah, I did order Burger King. Yeah, I did. And she actually let me, and I was so happy. I was playing Counter-Strike for level 130 on the level 130 mission. My strongest units are 120, so I thought that I was dead, but the melee trip held the entire enemy team at bay by ourselves, storm wailing them. I mean, usually when it comes to relics or builds and anything like that, the better the build, even if you're under level, you're gonna be doing really good. Oh, fucking Rensies. Okay, let me open up YouTube and see the Dislyte. Dislyte. What thing should I see first? They finally released a version highlight. I don't think they released a version highlight on the last one. They didn't release a version highlight on Sandy Whispers. They didn't. So we're gonna be seeing the version highlight of this first, because that way we're gonna be seeing Tom. Also, I think the reason why they didn't release a version highlight in the last time is because Tom was actually on vacation. So, gonna be meeting the game for now. Let me find a video of the version highlight. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it right there! I love your voice, Tom, but just give me a fucking second. There we go. And fixing it. Fixing it. Oop. There we go. You know, that's just random, right? That is just pure randomness. Okay, that should also be for the vertical. There we go. Just new. Why it's in Portuguese? Also, let me just try to reset this because I feel like it's not right. There we go. Why in Portuguese? Why? Ah, I see, you bastard. Okay, so hopefully there's gonna be some audio to this. Hopefully. I'm gonna put it just about loud.
Hey guys, Tom here.
Hey.
So today I'm gonna walk you through some exciting content of version 3.4.29. Let's begin.
Jesus, there already been that many versions? New Espers. Okay, I wanna hear about Meta Ollie. What is it gonna be?
Meta Ollie is a legendary flow support with the
Not again! He's just gonna be like Drew then. Oh, come on. He's just gonna be like Drew then. It's just gonna be Drew, but Flo? I'm not even sure if Drew is a support even. A support units with trust. But he used to be a DPS, right? That's gonna be so awkward. At least he's still Flo.
ability to revive most
Okay, his model... He looks nice at most part, but his face looks so weird. It doesn't even look like he has a face. It looks like he has a fucking mask.
multiple times. Ollie has returned from his wandering more mature and grounded.
More mature than grounded? Fucking doubt. Press X to doubt. Fucking press X to doubt. Because that am so weirded out with this. Sans, you really should fix your phone. This is not a random guy, first and foremost. This is Tom. Address Tom correctly.
After many trials and tribulations, he reclaimed his leadership of House Francis. Now we'll
You see, he always has his eyes closed. Oh.
building Osiris' divine power, he leads his house back to glory. You will be able to get Meta Ollie during Celestial Anomaly Season 3 only, using keepsakes obtained for free through events, or from his dedicated Battle Pass.
Damn it. That means there's just chance. That means it's chance. So it's just gonna be like Meta Drew, Tetsuya, Meta Era. Those Espers I never got. The only one that I got was Meta Yunchuan. And he's not even that useful. Yeah. It better be lucky this time. What's new? New event. How new? How original?
Venture into the depth of Duat, unravel the maze, and face trials of life and death. The second and final chapter of Celestial Anomaly Season 3 begins now. It includes an updated version of the support.
Ooh, so it's basically the same thing that happened with Meta Drew. Oh my god, it's finally coming back. We were waiting so much for this story. So they're keeping majorly the same things? You can see even this is basically the same. The only thing that seems different is the background.
Of life roguelike gameplay in which you will explore an illusory maze. This time, new types of rooms have been added, along with a new way of obtaining divine blessings, bringing a fresh exploration experience.
Yeah, the gameplay is still
This
gonna be the same.
gameplay shall provide you with plenty of rewards, including the precious Peridot stones, which you will need to summon Meta Ollie. At the same time, this version will introduce one of the 2 new chapters to the story that began with the previous Lost Sands versions.
So we're finally gonna get lore, huh? We're finally gonna get to know what happened to Drew then. Find a fucking Lee. Echo featured Espers. Oh, they finally separated this part.
During this version, you will have the opportunity to get 6 different Espers we previously released via the limited time Echo events. 2 of them will be available each week. Liam and regular Ollie.
Okay, they did an edit there of the audio, and it feels so weird. When was the last time they did something like that? I think I even broke my computer when that happened. Liam and regular Ollie. They even went as far as to call him regular Ollie.
In the first week, Gabrielle and the Phantom Sister.
Again as well, Gabrielle and Phantom Sisters. Nobody's
In the
gonna
second
be
week,
betting on win this one.
Sally and Nathaniel in the last
This
week.
one was the one that was
Alright,
changed.
Spurs, that's all for today. I can't wait to try Meta Ollie and see how he performs in battle. I don't know about you, but I'm really enjoying all the new game-changing abilities the dev team has been coming up with recently. They kind of force me to rethink my teams every once in a while, which is great. Additionally, a new way to further boost your espers may be introduced in future versions.
Old? Further boost your espers. Yeah, I guess they changed. I guess they were probably gonna go with something that was like, wait, it's a little bit repetitive. Let's just go change it. Because I do believe they were just repeating the espers. Like, function was being really repeated. I remember that. I don't think they'll add up to level 75. It's not been that long since they added the level 70. You do remember that thing that they were trying with Javid? Do you remember that? I think it was something to do with Ascension, I believe. I think they were trying to go around with something that looked like Ascension, and the first one that looked like was Javid. I think they're trying to go back to that. It seems like they might try to go back to that. They're probably gonna be reworking something based on that. That's what I guess is. Maybe vaguely, I don't know. I don't know. It's not even been that long since they made those changes. They actually talked about that because a skill tree like thing they tried. Yeah, but it was received very badly by people. It was badly received by the players, and they just went back with it. And it was something that was supposed to be gotten in championship. Is it ringing a bell to you now? Because that's what that was something that we're trying with championship. It was adding something that was supposed to be to make the champion, not the champion, but the Esper stronger. I don't think they're going to the champion. Not oh my god, champion. They're not going for the championship aspect at this point. They're probably going for something else. I don't think they're going for the gacha either, but I was hoping they probably could have like an extra event that could be like a permanent event that could boost the espers. And if it is like chance based, fine. But at least it's a permanent thing. It's added there, even if it's like something like let's say like you do a ritual miracle or you do something else like, and it has a chance of dropping, or if it's like fragments and they have a chance of dropping, then if you have like a certain amount of them, then you'll be able to create a full-on item that you could give to an esper that will increase random stats. I don't know. I remember they did that with Skyforge, that they released the last update they did was added integrity to the weapons. I know this is gonna be like completely different because espers don't have weapons. At least not something they can change. But the thing is they added integrity to the legendary weapons, and the thing that they did was you had to go around and kill a lot of enemies to get like a fragment that once you get like all 10 of those fragments, you'll be able to create like a full-on item that will add 25% of that integrity to the legendary weapon. And adding more integrity will make the weapon much stronger. I feel like I kind of hope they go for like a kind of a similar-ish path, somewhat. Maybe a new equip for the units like Divinate, so can it give us a whole new currency that we have to grind to re-equip every single unit? I don't know. I don't know. I look like Knuckles there. I don't know. I feel like just the Divinate alone for new players would be far too much. Probably far too much pressure. And even for me, who's been playing for 3 years, I don't have everything. So I feel like it would be far too much. So I think they need to try and put up something that could be more free to play ish. I hope. Because once it becomes more free to play ish, If it's something that can be like something that can either improve the assumption or just add like improve a random stat or something, or maybe just like be something like the booster stones, kind of like the booster stones. I'm not sure if they were to change maybe like the probability of getting like the mythical booster stones. Oh my god, that would have been amazing. New difficulty for desert lands with even higher tier stat boosts. Like unless they add for Umbras. Unless they add for Umbras. Imagine relics were with health percent substats able to go as high as 40% each. Oh. Uh. Mm. But I feel like they're gonna try and include Umbra at a certain point. The thing is, there's only 2 Espers out there that are included in the Umbras, which is not enough to have enough for like bosses and stuff. So I don't think they're going down that path either. Honestly, I don't have much of a clue, frankly.
So stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
That gave me like a big curiosity to see the other video. Now, I'm actually going to be seeing the other video. Hopefully, they'll have more info about it. I didn't want to see it. I didn't think there was going to be any sort of need to see the version preview, but I feel like it's going to be necessary. You stop right there. I'm gonna have to see the version preview. I am so sorry, but I'm gonna have to see the version preview. Suddenly in PvP, you will find a raid boss genie with like 400k HP, and all those HP HP region units are full health from normal units. In PvP? Are you trying to make this look like one of those special enemies that you go if you go on Tekken, if you go and do like a lot of PvP, and at some point you just go against like a special enemy? No, I have not seen the meta Ollie's Apple profile. I am gonna be seeing the version preview. The reason I'm gonna say this, I usually don't see this, is because the fact that they mentioned something about adding something new, it intrigued me. And let's see if there's anything new as well. It looks so weird.
Fate shall bend to my will. House Ramses shall rise again.
Ugh. Oh. This is not the same voice actor. Oh, I'm gonna be so glad to play the Japanese version. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm gonna be so curious to be looking for the Japanese voice. I hope it's better, because this voice is so terrible. Oh, I hope I don't have a voting emoji, but I hope I had.
From this light, be reborn!
It would be fine if it was a new voice actor, but this one does not match Ollie at all. The previous one was fine. The previous one, the normal Ollie was fine. Why did they not keep it? Was he not available? They have kept one with almost the same voice. Why did they hire a kid? Ugh. I'm so cringing right now. I almost. Ugh. Will GP version also have a new voice actor? I'll be fine with that. I just hope it matches. Lost Hands 2. Okay. Rules of Life. It's probably still based about the same thing that they mentioned. Is this gonna be like a poison-based game? Oh, they're still gonna be keeping like vengeance and stuff. So they're gonna be keeping like most of the things from like previously. Yeah. That's reckoning. Okay, that's his thing. Oh, I'm so curious to see the Japanese voice. I hope it's better. Oh, I hope it's better. He needs Metadrew? Oh gosh. I don't have Metadrew. I am so fucked then. I mean, his chibi looks great. I really love his chibi, but his sprite is awful. Technology lab. Oh, this is something I never use. Also, what kind of fucking eyeliner is that? They really ruined him. They really ruined him. I am so sorry, but it feels like they fucking ruined this guy. Okay, I'm actually I'm curious to see like comments. What do they think about him? Yeah, by guy age like 10 years backwards. I am so glad people think the same. Never asked Ollie fan what happened at September 3rd. Oh, thank you for thinking the same as me. Smalley. Oh, that's why. I will read the kid. But now I see why people were calling out Smalley. Because of the fact that Ollie got the cute treatment. He's been shut up. I gotta love. Gotta love. Gotta love how the comments are. Okay, let me go and check the profile. How busted is gonna be, I wonder. Do not spoil me. I swear to God, do not spoil me. Huh? What did I get a notification for? Okay, let's see. Denoshan Smith. I don't think it's the same guy. I don't think it is the same guy. Age 21. Fucking bastard is younger than me. Under 59. He's also shorter than me. How the fuck do you just de-age or something? You fucking de-age, did you? You really fucking de-aged. Also, head of House Ramses. Planting golden barrel cacti, grilled dishes. Okay.
Fate shall bend to my will. House Ramses shall rise again. My light will
What happened with the... this is gonna be generated.
guide us through.
One thing I do like is his scepter. His scepter is lovely.
Burden is mine alone to bear.
But his voice is so terrible. Oh, the music is great though. Also, will it... Oh. Just saying, I just got like a Windows saying that my OBS crashed. I am just not gonna touch that, okay? I'm just gonna pretend that it's not there. Okay, Light Sting. Attacks one enemy, dealing damage based on attack and inflicts disease. Okay. Oh, look at that artwork. Oh, he looks like a fucking alien. I hate it. Netherlaw. At the start of the combat, all allies except Ollie take increased damage, and all enemies take increased damage. Eh? At the start of combat, Ollie gains stacks of Vital Pack. So everyone just gets weaker? Either they take more damage or they do more damage. I'm gonna guess that they take more damage. We all take more damage. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be hard to see. Okay, let's just see the animation.
From this light, be reborn!
Okay, attack one enemy, dealing damage based on attack. The more enemies are revived, the more bonus effects are triggered. These effects include inflicting defense down on the target, reducing Ollie's abilities cooldown by 1 turn, and reducing teammates' abilities cooldown by 1 turn. Ha! Ascension attacks one enemy dealing damage based on attack. Gains visibility. Oh my god. The more teams are revived, the more bonus effects are triggered. This is the same thing. So you're basically saying that the more times he dies and the more times you resurrect, the stronger he'll become. This says that basically Esper's like Mavis, like Metadrew, like the bird guy, they're gonna be amazing with him. CD reset, cooldown reset on units in his own, reducing everyone's it can lead to some funny situations. I can see Sienna doing that. Oh, Sienna, Meta Ollie, Meta Drew, Mavis. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. And I tried to play with Meta Drew R6 when that PvP challenge was up. I don't see like the appeal of that. I don't understand how he worked. Maybe that's the problem. Okay, the divinity. Whoa! Look at the fucking artwork. Look at that fucking artwork. He's a fucking zombie, not a fucking alien. He's a fucking zombie. They really went downtown with him. At the start of each round, gains a shield equal to percentage of Ollie's max HP. Are you fucking kidding me? Then how are you supposed to die? If it was based on attack, we would be fucking gone. And spellable as of that. They need to change him. First, they need to change his voice. Second of all, they need to change this fucking divinate. Third of all, they need to change a lot of other things. Also, they need to change his fucking face. He does not look good. He doesn't want to die. He wants everyone else to die and then be revived. Basically. Basically. What the heck?
Hope endures.
I don't like how he looks. I don't like how he looks, frankly. He looks so weird. I'll give that his kid is gonna be incredibly powerful. I'll give him that. And I'm gonna look at the Japanese version. Let's see if they updated something. When was the last thing that they put down on? They did put down blah, 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 Ollie. It did put down Ollie. Stop it right there. No. And the gambling did not happen yet, even though it's probably gonna be happening soon. Okay, so this is the Japanese version. I want to see if the audio is better. If the voice is better. I hope so. God, I hope it's better. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. Not this is acceptable.
我が光を信じよ。必ずや道は照らされる。
I am so glad to be playing in Japanese voices. This is actually acceptable. Very, very. Yeah, the effects on oh, the effects don't have audio, really? That I didn't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to change something. Maybe because Mix It Up got an update and now OBS is not identifying it. Yeah, sorry about that. Well, actually, this award though should be coming from Minion, actually. So sorry. I did hear it. I heard it. So it's OBS fault, not Vinia. It's OBS fault. You can just blame OBS. but this is such stop it, please. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Seriously, I keep forgetting. If you keep also throwing squishmallows at me, I will also have a concussion. I'll keep forgetting. Please. Stupid. Okay.
代償も犠牲もこの身一つで受けよう
This is so much more acceptable. There was no squeaky? Oh, there's no squeaky. But this is so much more acceptable as a voice. This is okay. Whatever they put up on the English, no. That is a fucking crime. They hired a fucking kid to voice that. This, however, is... Uh-oh. This is, on the other hand, much better. I'm so glad to be playing on the Japanese voices. I think I started using the Japanese voices out of curiosity, actually. Because I think at some point I saw Artier playing Dislyte, or at least showcasing his videos of Dislyte with Japanese voices. Like, oh, that looks so cool. That sounds so cool. And then I decided to try it myself, and after that, I never wanted to come out. Never wanted to come out. And honestly, for that alone, I kind of feel much better for the fact that I was able to choose Japanese voices. The voice to learn for Ollie, very good. Now, for the English one, for me, it doesn't make any fucking sense. It's almost as if he aged like 30 years or something, even though he's probably like, he's 21 actually. He couldn't be aging 30. Yeah, I guess aging 10 makes sense. It would go and be like almost the same age as Sans, honestly. So, the temporal tower here is almost done. Once it's done, it is gacha time. Oh yeah, I need to put up the audio back up. And... oh. Wait. Now you cannot even hear the audio of the game anymore. What did I do? 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 What the fuck did I do? Or you're not picking it up. Pick it up. Why is it not picking up the audio of the game anymore? I mean, I can hear, but you guys can't. Huh. Hold up. You stop right there. I know, but for some reason, just because I muted temporarily, now it just doesn't want to hear. Alert the Scuff Queen that someone is after a crown. No! I will never be the Scuff Queen. I already am the Scuff Empress. Nah, actually. Okay, let me just put you out of your misery, and there's also drop frames. Tap it, drop frames. Also, that wasn't my fault. I just muted it, and now it doesn't want to work. That ain't my fault. I didn't change shit. You better be working now. What the heck? Hello? When you go, so let me know when you go. I wanna find you. Oh, you suddenly don't wanna work? Hmm. Happy for you. For some reason, it doesn't want to be picked anymore. For some reason, it doesn't want to put up the audio anymore. I'm trying to restart the game over and over and over and over again, but it doesn't want to put up the audio. Do I have to create another source or something? Also, have a good one, Sans. Okay, let me try and, like, remove this one. And add a new one. There we go. Finally, it's working. Also, drop frames are still happening. You fuckers. Maybe. I think it could have been because of that, actually. I kind of forgot about the fact that OBS actually crashed, so maybe it could have been because of that. But I just had to do a new thing. There we go. Okay. It's almost time to do the gacha. How far am I? No, not here, actually. How far I was on the Temple Tower, actually. 3 more? Now it wouldn't give me anything more, but I just want to at least be finished with it. We're almost done. We're almost done. We just need... Oh, you know, I just need to finish these 6 more floors. At least this chair is kind of neat because they can move the arms. I don't even know if I have like a pass. I think this works though. As apparently, I am once again taking care of my little cousin duty one more time tomorrow. Luckily, it's just tomorrow. Also, I need to put a lot of tape on my headset because there's a lot of things on my headset that, like, it's trying to break, but it hasn't, like, fully broken yet. And it's trying to scrap at my neck, so I had to put, like, some tape to cover it up. I think maybe I want to go all the way. I'll get to, like, floor 45 at the very least. I'll just complete floor 45. It doesn't... Actually, I'm not in a fucking hurry to do this. Let's just do this one. I'm just gonna come in and attack them and stuff with this answer. Good luck with that because I have this lovely lady. That one. The fuck you looking truck doing, babe? Why are you looking all froggish? That was actually a lot of damage you just did there. Ah. I'm having a headache. Fuck. This is gonna be so freaking easy. Because I have a stunner, I have a freezer, I have a silencer. I was just needed like a one to put people to sleep, to poison them. A heal that would have been good. But honestly, just these already are good enough. Now this is gonna be interesting because I need to put her to sleep. This one. Even though in this case, she also needed to be controlled quite a lot. I think I usually deal with her first. Problem is when this one, when Gingerly gets into Berserker mode, it becomes kind of a problem. I need him to be able to do a lot of damage. Kind of a waste. Is that... If he could silence that, it would have been great, but I don't think he's gonna be able to. She did put up the shield, so that might be good. Thing is, nobody here does true damage, so... Actually, you might be able to do something. Oh, the fucking phone. Ugh. Just don't give him a chance to act. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna leave it at this. And let's check on... Okay. Oh, Ops Dispatch? I think I already got everything. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, how am I doing here? I just went down a level. Lovely. Okay, let's do first the scratch shot because I've been saving up for today. And usually what I do here, for those who don't know, for just curiosity and just for the tense, for just curiosity, I leave the reward for last. I just go from down to up instead of up to down. And I end up just trying to guess what it's gonna give me. So low multiplier and low quantity. This can be something incredibly rare. Either it's gonna be like an epic experiment, or it's gonna be a disc. And I hope it's an elemental disc. Or it could be a standard supply pack. Or that. Also very good though. 3, 5. This one can be those stones for you to do here, maybe. Or fragments. That is best. I appreciate the fragments. 5. 5. Please be fragments. Yes. Yeah, I forgot. 15. Gold. When it comes to this big number, it's always gold. 12, 15, please be fragments. Sure. I can take memberships. And last one. 3, 30. This is not gonna be the fragments. When I will ever win the jackpot? Never. Okay, anything I can buy in the shop before I head on to God knows what? And no, I will not be doing the Umbra. Because I think I'm completely fine with what I have. And I would have to pull 2 times to be able to get just like another bit. And honestly, I don't feel like wanting to do that. Okay, so I have quite a lot actually. And I kind of want to be able to get more Espers rather than trying to continue for Tyrell. So I'm gonna do that. I am gonna be adding hopefully as much as I can. When will we win the jackpot? Yeah, never miss when 10 tickets at the start of the stream. That was not the jackpot. It was close though. Yeah, about this. How much this will give me? 90. Enough for the guarantee. So at least one Esmeralda will get. I do have Momo. I can pull from Momo. And I think I'll just do that right off the bat. Let's get Momo ready. Mama can't. Mama can't.
あら、私のこと見てたのね。じゃあ、死んでくださいね。
My objective it is to get her to R6. It is gonna take a little bit. Because right now I only have about 15 fragments of her. I am saving some of the coins. So whenever championship the shop updates back up again and I can get this stock, I can buy for much cheaper. It's still gonna take a few days though. I'm back at Echo. Yo, legendary already. She can't keep getting away with it. Like it wasn't guaranteed already. Okay, so Shimmer. The fact that this is already gonna be ending in 3 days is kind of scary. Don't worry with the balloons, Misiru. That was already guaranteed because I've been stacking up because of the club ripples. I don't... Okay, this is 2, 3, 5. Okay. Let's just keep on spinning. Let's just keep on spinning and see if sea of blues. Cause it's just how it's gonna be when Shimmer is here. Shimmer is here, it's gonna be all blues. How it's gonna be when it's all blues. I need to stop. I need to... Ooh. Ooh. You kinda look like Janjali. You kinda look like Janjali. Like, style-wise, I guess, so... Yes. There we go. Another blue, another blue. 15 more blues. For me to cry about. I need to stop digging. I think that was the last one. Hello, cute. People were saying that Ollie was just got his strengthened, and honestly, I can see it. Okay, I kind of forgot how many divinates I have of you. I need to check up on how many divinates I have of Momo. I have not tiered her up anyway. I know I'm like I keep on getting out. But I need to make sure that things are right. So I need 2 more divs. 2 more divs. And I have her completely done. And let's go. I actually can get one guaranteed. I actually can get one guaranteed in 2 pools. 2 10 pools. Nah. Bum, 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 ba, da, dum. Okay, Ellen. I was hoping to not be the character that I really hate. I really don't want it. I really don't want to be her. Even though it doesn't really make any sense that I don't like her. But she showed up so many times when a luck came around. Especially on that day that I got Lois. I will never forget her. I will never forgive her. Okay, came early. Delete. I wish you were a devil though, but I guess the fact that you came early is already good enough. Okay. Okay, stop singing! Give me that best div in there. So 1 more div and I have Momo. Kinda complete. Just need that one Rezo. Yeah, honestly, it's usually just more exciting if it's really early. When it starts to get kind of close, I kind of just lose that drive. Look at that, another legendary. It is also from the same character. Look at that. Ain't that interesting? It's also interesting because it's the same character. Oh, it's so blue. That's not looking too good for me. Okay, I still have one more pool. Here we go! Okay. Fair enough. Just one dip. That's fine. Just one dip. It was gonna give me anyway. It was gonna give me one anyway. It just gave me a bit earlier than it's supposed to. And I know I don't feel all that excited, but honestly, when there's a guaranteed PD, I mean, I kind of just know how things are going. So I don't act all excited. When I act all excited, it's when it comes really fucking early. And when it's a shimmer. Oh my god, when it's a shimmer. When it comes to divs, however, since it's guaranteed, that's what I'm looking for. It is kind of like set it up. It's not exciting. But when it comes to the other ones... Okay, so that's one's done. Shimmers and divs are done. Elementals... I have to be careful here. Very, very careful. Because I don't have a lot of resources here. I can do 2 temple on flow, but I don't think I can do 2 temple on others. I already do on flow, because on Inferno, I mean, because that's where I don't want to get more espers. You better not give me an esper here. Thank you. I hope you do give me on either wind or flow. Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. Couldn't have worded better. Hello, what? I mean, I'm so used to you, Renzi. You always appear on my posts. There's so many espers out there. You always appear. Yet you don't really provoke me any sort of feeling. You really are not special. Okay, nothing here. I will do 1 pull here, then a pull here, then I come back to you. And I hope I did the math right, because I believe 3 discs would need 60 fragments, and this is already beyond 60 fragments. So I think I have enough for 2 temples out of you, so I'm just gonna do 1 pull, and go back to Win, and then go back to you. Disgusting. Very, very disgusting. Very disgusting. So disgusting. 71. This is still very early, so nothing will happen. As expected. I don't think I can trick this game. I don't think I can fucking trick this game. Ah, fuck it all. You're playing this game for so long. Do you still have fun? I mean, I've been playing this game for 3 years indeed. I still have fun, especially at the gacha part. Also, welcome to stream, Raven. Hope you're having a lovely day. Also, if you're talking about like today, it's been 2 hours and a bit, so not that long. Not that long. I usually just stream every 3 hours. My streams only go like 3 hours, so I'm used to it. And the game is fun, especially if you have early legendaries. Those are fun. And you can find ways of having fun with this game, even aside from just the gacha. So you do you. Okay, last all of you. I am just gonna speak. Please don't be guys. Please don't be Chuyo. Oh! Snakeman!
もぎ取ってみせましょう。
Hello, Severe Snake. Good to see you. Oh, it's a new one. So wait, what? We got Severe Snake. We got Severe Snake. I know that's not his name. He's Beitao. But I call him Severe Snape. He is just Snape for me because he just looks like a lot that one character from Harry Potter. Potter. Severe Snape. You look so much like that one character. Okay, how many legendaries has it been? 1 Divinate and 2 legendaries, including the one from the record stand. Yeah. It's been Momo from the record stand and Beetle from here and Momo's div from the Divinate. Loved this game when it was new release, but I don't remember why I dropped this game. Maybe because they did some changes. There was a time when Dislyte was really on the low, but they eventually kind of like got back up. It will have always its lows, its highs and ups. Its ups and downs, I mean. But it's kind of always been kind of a constant almost, and it's been releasing meta espers, so it's really interesting. Actually, on the next patch, they will release meta Ollie. It is gonna be fucking ridiculous too. Another esper will be coming soon. And I don't mean meta Ollie, I mean here. I'll be getting another esper in the Choice of Destiny. I don't know if it's gonna be coming next. Okay, good. And he dropped it after several port changes made to balance new units that were overpowered and a few other things. And it caused a huge wave of people leaving. Funny enough, you know when I think a lot of people started leaving? When Leon was released. I feel like there was like a lot of underperformance that was caused. I'm not sure it was like underperformance due to the lack of people working in on Dislyte or something like that. But I think things started going downhill during Leon's release, I believe. And Anna was released a bit before Nora was released, and I believe Nora was released after Leon was released, so I don't know. I mean, if that was the case, people would still not come back because there's still a lot of espers that are ruining the fuck out of PvP. Even though TRLs probably can do some changes on PvP right now. But I don't think it's gonna be like so big. Yeah, besides that they have to look if you play other games again with viewers because you're still speaking without viewers, and that's good. Honestly, the fact that I speak even without viewers, that's a habit you have to get when you first start out as a streamer. That is something you just have to get. Because eventually, once you actually start to have people coming out to you, you'll be able to speak to people much better, and if they're not here, you'll be able to just continue. And I'm not gonna be playing games just because they're popular, and I don't want to become too overly popular. That's not my idea. I just want to have some people to talk to. That's it. Just that. And the game is not dead. It's far from dead, actually. It's kind of popular-ish. Ooh. Oh! Bunny! My rarest Shimmer Epic. Yeah, it's pretty dead-ish when it comes to content creators. So if they play it, many are tired of the game and their shenanigans. Yeah. Yeah, there's like the Zaskin, that was one I used to watch a lot, and he just like kind of stopped. He didn't just kind of stop. He really did stop. There's like one that was also really big when it came to this slide. He also stopped. The one that seems to be most constant is Artier. Art here seems to be like the most constant. There's also a lot of other content creators, but mostly the one that is mostly known, it is Art here. Let me see what's get rid of me. What do you mean? What did I do? Okay, let's keep rolling. I just got a Shimmer Epic. And I'm just getting another Epic. Why the fuck not? Sometimes the game can do things that is not exactly what the players are looking for and can just make them slightly uncomfortable. When it comes to like making espers that are just really solely focused on PvP and just can like make changes on PvP in such a radical way, I would say. Natalia. But I would say probably that's one of the shenanigans they can throw, and also the fact that they're not exactly all that they're not exactly bringing in a lot of new content, I would say. When it comes to the next update, they will be bringing back a content that's like new. I wouldn't say this new, but they're gonna bring back content that they did from like months ago. And they're gonna be like continuing a story that they were supposed to be continuing on like on the next update, the next patch after that supposed story, but the thing is they did the whole summer thing, so yeah. Oh, I didn't know that happened. I didn't know that they moved half of the team to 8K Arena. I mean, I guess that makes sense. That's upsetting. The problem is not the game. It's like we don't need a new game right now. Dislyte is fine as it is. They need more people to be able to add more content to it. I wish they could be doing like more art stuff like they did some of the characters. Remember the teasers they did for some of the characters like Amblas? Oh my god, the Amblas teaser was so great. That Ambla teaser was so well done. I wish they could have gone back to that, but ow. But they don't have enough people to be able to do those art parts anymore, or at least to be focused on that part of that area, that art part of the area, I would say. And also my English is terrible, so you probably should know by now. I don't think they want to drop Dislyte. Nah, I don't think that's true. It being fine, I think they're required to having far less monetization pop-ups. Yeah, I guess. The whole pop-up, the monetization pop-ups is like the whole desperations of the team trying to find a way to redeem themselves. It's a day. It's another 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 day. I just like a deal. It could be a deep 6, 5, it could be a deep. It could be a deep 6. It's a diff for a character I don't have. You fuck. You fuck. This is not the first time that this game gives me a diff for a character I don't have. And here, folks, is why I'm always going collectionist. because of this thing. Now, these are divinates, Raven. These, basically, divinates are kind of like upgrades. They kind of just give like extra stats to the characters. And the thing is, I don't have this. I don't have the character, this Esper specifically. It's not that I don't have Lilling. I have the normal Lilling. I don't have Meta Lilling. This is for Meta Lilling, as you can see. Meta Lilling. And I don't have him. Odds are that I've seen kind of niche after so many shifts that the manager decided that the game will make X money a month, so they allocate only so much resources to it. Yeah, I guess. I think that's the thing. Because they will remove aspects from unit keep and have them as cards so you have the full with extra resources. It's not too much because it's a different resource. It will not be using your I mean, sometimes it can use your go workers, it can appear, but it will not reset your pity. So you can still get a legendary Esper. I might get actually right now. As you can see. And actually right after. Oh. Oh. Well, I don't have much of a choice here. Well, I don't have much. Good thing I actually are 6th one of you. Yep, I'm gonna have to go with Elliot, apparently. Yes, another 6.
知識に秘められた力は無限です。
Yes, another 6 down the line. Was that also a epic Divi Shimmer? Yes, it was. Yay! Thank you, Alien. Well, finally another 6 that we have. We still have 3 more pools. I think we're good. I think we're good. But, by golly. They keep giving me the Espers that already have our 6. What are they thinking? They should... Ooh. 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 Adrena, yes. My lucky Esper. One of my lucky Espers. And you keep showing up. Stop looking at me like that. Forget about you, baby. Oh! Okay, 2 more temples. The fact that I already got our 6 should be really a reason for me to be really happy, but it's Elliot. I don't use Elliot. It's like... excusez-moi. This is like what my 3rd div? It better not be another div for an Esper I don't have. You know what I'm gonna... Hello, Haru. This is not gonna be reset in the city, so there's just still a chance. Ugh. Okay, who's gonna be? Oh, for you then. Okay. Not for exactly for an Esper I'm working on, but welcome the div. And last book. Can I do purple? Yeah. Okay, I'm already happy with what I got, honestly. So what? 3 divs? So I got a Momo div, I got a Metal Living div, and I got a Urine div. Those are already a lot of divs for one day. And I got 2 legendary Aspers. No, 3 legendary Aspers. I got Momo from the pieces. They're not called pieces, but I'll just call it pieces. The second one was Beatao. I'll just call him Severus Snape from the Elemental. And this one recently was from Elliot, which from the Twisted Destiny. And we're getting drop frames. Why am I getting so much drop frames recently? What is happening? Any moment now. I don't think it's gonna be calming down.
You're listening to Dislyte X Hertz Radio. Dislyte X Hertz Radio.
As of lately, I've been getting so many drop frames. I don't know what to do to just have it less. It's like almost covering almost all of my stream too. I'm not sure if it's actually running well with you guys, or if it's actually going really badly. Because it's still dropping for me. Okay, I think it stopped. Okay. Nope, it's continuing. I ain't collecting shit. Yeah, it's the drop frames. They're not stopping. It's the internet. As of lately, it's been getting worse. And I don't know what to do. It doesn't stop. I don't know how to stop this. I just have to be incredibly patient. Yeah, the main room is still the same. It does have a day and night system now. I'm gonna be falling asleep here until the drop frames start work again. It could also be because of the crashing. Yes, it's on me. Are you having a lot of drop frames because of the fact that it crashed? And I have not clicked on the thing yet? Maybe. How bad is it lagging? How bad is it lagging? Because if it's like lagging too much, I'll wait it out. But if it's lagging just a bit, I think I'll continue. And eventually, once you guys go to the VOD, hopefully it'll be better. Hopefully. How do we get Night Mercy? Are you talking about this? You just go to, you just play your game at nighttime. This is the nighttime. Whenever you play the game at day, you'll see it as like day. This game will be matching your day system. It's not lagging? For me it is. For me, it's saying that there's a lot of drop frames that won't stop. So I'm assuming there's lagging no more, but it's trying to trick me. bastard. Okay, so wait a second. Let me just recheck what I got so I can have an idea. Oh, okay, now it stopped. Please. Okay, it stopped. Okay, we got Elliot. We got Liling, Div, Meta Liling, Div, Beatel. So we got Momo, Beatel, and Elliot. And for divs, we're going for divs first because they're already here. I don't have him. Let's go for human first.
知性には伝統と変革のバランスが大事です。知性には伝統と変革のバランスが大事です。
Okay, the next one is Momo, I believe. No, I've not been playing since day one. I've been playing since the end of Ollie's event. I believe it was since the end of Ollie's event because I remember that the shop was closed. And so were the events, so I remember that. Oh yeah, if first. So it's not exactly day one, but it's pretty close. Okay, and Rise of 5. Let's hear the music. Ugh, that got me dizzy. This is the day and they do nah. Nah. Well, it's been now. How many years is that now? 3 years. 3 years. I could say. Okay, I'm pretty close to R6 at this point. Next one was Beatao. Yeah, Beatao. I think Beatao might be R2 now. Yep, Beatao. Okay, Duskfire Prowl. A new effect is added to sardonic slaves, immune to petrification. If petrification on any enemy ends early, extends the status effect duration for 1 turn. Also, if it's really late, you might want to restart the stream and like leave YouTube or leave Twitch and come back, basically. That way we'll keep it updated. Let's hear it. Ooh, this is sassy. A bit bizarre. A bit bizarre. Have a good one, Raven. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, so that was Beatdown. Last one was Elliot. Did I get it? Yeah, I already got for you, Ren. Wait, what the fuck is Elliot? There he is. Pure Enlightenment. This ability won't miss and can be resisted. Which one would that be? Okay, he's S3. Lovely. Okay, let's hear his music. The Legend of Thought. Not thought, it's thought. That was nice. I like it. I actually like this one. I also apparently have to upgrade you.
僕の出番ですね。指示をください。
Wyatt's versus Snape. There we go. I think. Ooh. Okay, yeah, it's because I got Doth. Apparently. I actually want to see how it looks. I don't think it's gonna look all that good. My boy looks still the best. Cool. I have so many. Oh, I don't even know which one it is. I have to click on one by one. I guess I'm gonna have to keep guessing then. This is Brewster, Golden Ring. Oh, this. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. It's still not exactly as good as him. I wish I could still like put myself up higher here, but yeah, they already took me down pretty quickly here. I mean, just a little bit more, and I maybe can rank up just a tad bit higher. I don't want to get this, but I can't at the same time. Okay. I guess the Momo Ripples can wait. Just need to pay attention. Let me go back to E. It was on a temple tower. Go back to you. And let me drink a little bit of water. Jesus, the amount of draw frames I have right now, 28,000. I don't know the last time I got this many. That's what I do. I have to like stop the stream because I was having that many. Also, I still feel so weird because of the fact that I hit my nail on the well when I tried to grab the when I tried to catch that one glass wine bottle earlier. I still think it's just gonna be all dark one day. Fine. Last time you had that many was in chat. I mean, you were here like when many things happen. Many things happen when you're here. I mean, I don't remember if you were here like a whole year. I don't vaguely remember that much. I think the first time you appeared, I was either streaming Undertale or something close to the time of Undertale. And you might be feeling very disappointed in me for this. No, wait, you came around when I streamed Code Vein. Never mind. I think it was during the time I streamed Code Vein. But, I didn't make a whole year yet, right? I don't remember. But, I don't think you made a whole year. I don't know, it's been so long, my memory freaks me. This is what happens when you're freaking ancient. Even gods can have dementia. No, I'm not sure if it was the very first Code Vein or if it was the second attempt that I did. I think it was the second attempt because I remembered already that I did already some progress by the time he showed up. So it was, I think it was technically my second time playing the game, but it was giving me about the same troubles as like the previous time. Yeah, I think I stopped up to what? What did I stop to? Filtered Land? I'm not sure if it was Filtered Land. I know I spent a lot of time in that game. And speaking of Cult of the Lamb, do you guys actually heard about the upcoming DLC? The Woolhaven DLC? Apparently it's gonna be a paid DLC, but it's gonna have a lot in it. Yeah, it was like a struggle. I mean, playing that game, it had even less FPS than me playing to Infinity Team like half an hour later. And you might be thinking, wait, what is the difference? Whenever I play Infinity, it progressively loses FPS for some reason. And I don't know if that's like a thing that happens to every Infinity player, but for me it tends to happen. At least for the very first few minutes, I could say like 10 minutes even, it runs so fucking smooth. Really smooth butter. But then it gets like a moment where it just like stutters really badly. And then starts to have like really... kind of like, I don't say really bad, but you can kind of see that the frames start to get slower over time. And then the longer you play, you have more stutters that will cause more jump, more frames to get better. Oh, I swapped up to Okami. Okay. Yeah, I swapped up to Okami. Oh my god, that game. That game is so good. And I'm still waiting for the Okami 2. I will actually look. When will they release Okami 2? When will they release Okami 2? I'm talking about Okami 2. Aw, man, late 2026? Late 2026 or early 2027? Oh, fuck. At the very best, late 2026. Oh, fuck. I hope I'm still alive until then. I know I say this and it feels kind of like very like shocking, but I kind of feel like in a very funny way. It's not like with big intentions anyway. Last floor. The reset has already happened. It's already happened, so after this I should be able to do the rest. Also, I can kind of agree if you guys are getting really annoyed about the sound of the rain that Maria does. I also get kind of annoyed by this. Luckily, most of the times I play Dislyte in mute, so... And it might be short, yes. I play a game that is mostly about music and gods muted. I play so many games like that. The only one that doesn't seem to be affected by that seems to be Infinity, because it's not that bothersome when it comes to my ears. I cannot wait to go back to the housing system of the game. And he might be trying to convince me to stream the game. I would love to, but my computer would not be able to support it. My computer would not support having to stream the game, plus playing it. I'm just playing Ollie here in the background. Thank you. That's how I like it. I want the viewers here not having to just like sit down and having to just like chat to me all the time and just do nothing with their lives. Please don't. Please do something. Please do something entertaining. Like, also don't ignore me. I am that a little bit lonely like that, but just don't sit there and just always talk to me. I don't need that much attention. I'm not that attention seeking. But just do something, just like post a message here and there. That's how I actually prefer it. And I don't mind lurkers. Honestly, lurkers are kind of like the second best thing that I have. The other ones that tend to be the most annoying for me are the ones that don't fucking shut up. Or just don't respect. Yeah, I'm needy. I used to be much more needy. I used to be a big, needy person. Luckily, I was able to just, like, mature. Mature really helps out. Make way for the winner. Ugh. I allow people to do small things. I mean, you can even go on a fucking roller coaster for all I care, but still just look at my stream. Please. What an upbringing. Ooh, hello. Ah, no. It's already gonna be ending one day, so that means that the next week already gonna be getting meta only. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of shit. That's gonna be a lot of shit happening. Ah. 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 Aha. Already coming up with the Esper pockets. In that impression. I'm so sorry. I know this is incredibly unprofessional of me. Ooh. More. MG is refusing to drop an item I need for a combo weapon. I feel it. I feel it. One of the things I really wanted to do before Skyforge went down permanently was to win the jackpot. And they added the King's Ransom, which kind of like is the scratch a card and win the jackpot kind of thing. And I tried for hours to be scratching cards that thing and never gave a fucking jackpot to me. I just left the game without winning just like a jackpot once. Am I sad about it? Yes. But they still gave us a chance to try so many other things. So at least we can give respect to that. Will I ever shut up about Skyforge? No. Will you try to make me shut up about Skyforge? Try me, bitch. Ah, good music. Do your worst and throw the thunder. Ain't no breaking the shelter will under. This is one of the most popular soundtracks of this game, if not the most. Be quiet, Peach. You'll be my refuge. I wonder when I will ever get all your 6. If I will be listening to this song. Yeah, I think so. At least your dialogue is much longer. As I just keep like spinning anyone be listening that much. Unlike certain someone. Which I still have not gotten her jacket off. Damn thing. I feel like I remember this soundtrack for some reason. For how long I've been spinning this, I'm already like zoning out. 3 more. You know, also want to know something funny? There's a book I called Ollie, and I also had a dream once of a character called Ollie, and it looked nothing like Ollie, but I guess it was like a paper doll that it was just called Ollie. I mean, Ollie just seems like a very popular name somehow. Also can get out the fucking corner. Get back here. I'm strong and poison. I don't have healing in my game, but I don't care. It'll be so interesting once I start getting more fucking dark.
水の恵みは命の力。この力をあなたに。
Also, if you want to know, Mizu is water in Japanese. That was actually one of the very first words I actually learned. Mizu, Ocha. Ocha, I believe, is green tea. Gohan, which is rice. And yes, it's also the same name for like one of the characters of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball overall. Ugh. My bait. Okay. Yeah, my body is so used to, like, it's still back in the vacation time. And that's so wrong. That is so wrong because the vacations has been so long already. It's been like 2 weeks already since I got the vacation. I don't know why my body is still like so like that behind. Taking so long. That song! That song! Oh my god, that song! Oh. I'm not gonna be able to hear it again. That song. Oh. Ah, I missed that lovely song. Yes, Sebastian, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely. This is probably the only streamer that you see actually stream Dislyte on a weekly basis. I don't know how many people actually stream nowadays, or really stream Dislyte nowadays. Honestly, whenever I prepare my Dislyte streams, I see nobody streaming Dislyte on Twitch at the very least. I don't know about YouTube, it doesn't really show. But still, welcome to the stream. I hate to say it, but you're already past the time for the gacha. But the vault will eventually come out, so you can see how it went. It went really good, though. Really good. Got 3 legendaries. And 3 div legendaries as well. Hehe. Love. What did I miss here? Oh, this. Okay. Mission. What did I miss here? I bet it was already done, right? Ugh. I got it in my fucking eye. It blitz you. Yeah. And since Chronos is the thing that is happening, even though I kind of want to make this go really quickly, I'm not gonna have enough blitz cards. Or whatever it's called. So, hopefully, at the very least, I hope I have enough stamina. Funny enough, you're probably the second person that came around here today. In a span of like just a few hours, if not like a few minutes, that basically said that quit Dislyte and just saw me streaming it. And also 2023, that was 2 years ago. Oh, you stopped when? What, like, specifically at the release of what Esper? Because actually that was something I was like talking to another viewer earlier. That we were saying like, oh, what was the time that most people like, or at least what was like the date or what release of Esper where most people are starting to get out of the game of. And one of the videos, which was Rebellion, he was saying that's when Anna was released. And my thought was like, I think it's when Leon was released, but I think his opinion is more valid. Because when Anna came around, oh, all hell broke loose. But I don't think Anna got released in 2023. I don't know. I only know that her music got released recently. That's all I know. I'm gonna have to do a lot of crimes if I want to at least be at top 5. And I don't think that's gonna be possible. Because they're gonna be able to fight me back. I don't have a lot of stamina. I might have the permanent one. And I want to keep some. Oh, before Liam. So before Liam, so all I know is that you already were here when Valeria was available. What am I missing? I guess I'm missing still a lot. Apparently it's... I don't think I'm gonna be able to do anything. I don't want to use more of my stamina. Guess I'm gonna have to go quietly on you. I mean, Liam is kind of like one of those espers that is just gonna be specific. It's just gonna only work well with only 1 or 2 situations. And it honestly kind of sucks that it only works out that way. So I can win any on beat belt? I have to pick my battle then. This one can be one. Yeah. And you started off on January 2022. Even before global launch. But I believe the game was released kind of like a little bit before summertime, so... I just need to remember the month that the game was released. Maybe I'm a little too shy. I need to keep that spot. I need to keep that spot. I need to keep that fucking spot. I need to keep that spot. I need to do my goddamn best. Nearly 2K on this game and just felt pretty disrespected as a player because the game's monetization practice is getting really bad. This is why I'm a free-to-play. This is why I'm a free-to-play. And I have a lot of espers already. Even though it's been like 3 years since I've been playing this game. I already have like a lot of espers. Maybe because I'm also kind of lucky? Maybe. I do have some really decent luck as well. But I do have already like a lot of espers for like 3 years into this game. Okay, I'm out of freaking stamina. Actually, thank you. This might give me just about enough to go another rank. I'm going really, really deep into this. If I need a little nook and cranny, I'm gonna use it. I'm just not gonna be using the permanent stamina because that's gonna be for the last round. Yeah, I don't compete. I try not to compete. I try not to like look too much on these ones. Because this is fucking ridiculous. Look at this. An Umbra Esper that just got released already R6. This is fucking ridiculous. This Esper here also fucking ridiculous. R6. This one, this is not even a purchasable or obtainable Esper in like typical manners, this was only obtainable once. It never showed its face again. And it's R6. Another good reason. Siege, here. Also Wambra. Also R6. This is also meta era. This is one of the metas are like the ones that only show up once and you just don't have a fucking chance at it again. If it's not your goal, that's great. You can enjoy the game as you wish. Yeah. This is why I'm a casual. And honestly, if you want to enjoy the game at your own pace. If you're too competitive, probably Dislyte is not going to be for you unless you have the money for it. And luck as well, because if luck is on your side, good. Because it's going to help you quite a lot. Also, look at my collection. Look at my collection. Now go back to my boy. Go back to my boy. He's a nice dude. He's got pretty disposable income. He's a software. Oh, that damn bastard. Also, this is the mini espers I have. And I'm still scrolling. And yes, many new have been released. That should not be surprising. And yes, and I don't think I have any legendary that has not been leveled up. So there's that. It doesn't seem like it's a lot. I'm only missing like a few. Yeah, okay. These are the ones that I don't. I don't have these two ones, but also I don't fucking care. These are the legendaries I don't have. Okay, this one is just Cecilia, you know. You know this one. You don't know this one too much, maybe. But he's kind of like a single target. Once he goes after you, you're dead. This one is kind of like Wuyu, but I don't know if you know Wuyu. This one here is kind of like he's gonna take his time to be stacking. But once he has like all the stacks he needs, he's gonna be like causing like a whole fucking explosion. This is Liling, but a meta Liling. They finally did like the meta versions of certain espers they have released for Liling first, then for Yunchuan, then for Drew. No, actually, yes, for Drew, for Era, and they're gonna be releasing for Ollie as well. Yeah, this is Nathaniel. Okay. This is Ikina. This is the one that is only available in a specific thing, which will never be available most likely again. Zohong, not useful. This is Metadrew. This is Lapis. This is kind of like a Neelith, but kind of interesting, mostly for PvE. This is Meta Era. This is Tetsuya. Very recent Esper. It's kind of like he'll be basically like under the waters and untargetable mostly. He's just gonna be not taking any damage, basically invincible. And once he goes to you, once he goes to a certain character, is most likely gonna be one-shotting that character. The thing is, he cannot select a character he's gonna be one-shotting, which is a little weird. Ryota, which is a support for this guy. And this is just the espers I don't have. And the reasons why I don't have you, this one I couldn't get it. This one I also couldn't get it because I just didn't have enough resources. I was incredibly unlucky. Same thing here, same thing here. And for the other ones, I just didn't want to. Yeah, she's the freezing girly. She is paired with another Shimmer legendary, which is you, Maria. The thing with Maria is Maria tends to like do a lot of AP up on the team and also do some healing. She can do really great shields. She can convert a lot of the healing. Basically, also the thing is she's gonna be like causing rain out of the turns, and whenever someone attacks, when the enemy has hypothermia because of the rain that Maria caused, they have a chance of getting frozen. Someone explains it to me as a poor man's Maria. Yeah, basically. Basically, that's like a really good explanation. The thing is, Tetsuya also has like immunity or invisibility mostly for a good chunk. But sometimes after he applies his ability, if he doesn't kill the person, he won't go down again, meaning he's more vulnerable that way. I think Maria's design is probably the most simple of them all. I think her design was kind of like a little bit lackluster, but also because of the fact that she also belongs into a specific kind of mythology. I guess that's what they went for. Now, for when it comes to like the most popular espers out there, this one is very popular. Chuyo, Elif, Sakura is incredibly popular because of how great of a support she is. Wuyu for PvP because defender. Zihe because of petrification. Momo because she can counter Anna very well. Momo can counter Anna very well. This one, I don't know. Lushang because he can make the Esper stronger per turn. Like the longer the battle, the stronger the enemies, the allies will be. And he will be able to silence the team as well. Moriyama, you know that. Anna, you know. Iki might know. Fengshen, I hope you know, basically. The other ones are not going to be that much important. Mingsho is an interesting one because it is actually a free fusion Esper. So you like Yamato, eh? I used to be a huge Yamato fan too. Yay, he's my boy! I wish I could explain to you why I love Yamato so much. My favorite first was Gaius. I wish I was kidding, but my favorite first was Gaius. He was my favorite first R6. He was the one that I focused mostly on resonances. Back when I first got him, he got released, and he was really fucking strong. And basically, then Yamato came around and was like, wait a fucking minute. He is weird, but I love him. Oh, he's also deceiving as fuck. Chio's a bit of a disappointment, even he's meta. Chio's mentioned Baden Raven's theory as a Rizzler, and she's got a twink. A Rizzler? What? What do you mean by that? In his story, he has nothing of Rizzler. And I know what Rizzler means. He has nothing of charming. He is a head of a family. He is like the head of a family. As all of I know, he is all about faith and shit. And basically, he just like tricks the team. I don't know which Esper Union team was, but he tricks the Esper Union team into a trap. I think he was from actually, it wasn't even Esper Union. It was Sujue and Yushu, I believe, and also the journalist, I believe. Journalist Esper. He was just that, and basically he just has like an iron torso. He has nothing of charming, and apparently he used to be like Raven's Esper. But the thing is, you say that wasn't beta. How things changed. That changed so much. He may look twinkish, but when it comes to story-wise, he does have nothing when it comes to twink. The most twink of them all? The most twink of them all, in my opinion, aside from like you, maybe, is probably you. Amir. This fucking guy. Ah, I see. This is probably the whole like personification of twink. This is fucking twink. And he's also Esper Unit. This is one. I mean, Shimmer Baddies. The biggest Shimmer Baddie is actually from the Esper Union. This one. This is the best Shimmer Baddie. This is respectfully. Damn. Look at him. She has some serious case of jaundice, but still. Okay, let me see my red. Let's look at that blue dude from that Disney movie. Genie? Nah, I don't think you mean the genie though. Oh my god, if I had just a little bit, I could get second place. I think I'm fine. Third place is already really good. I want to be on top 5, honestly. I just really want to get enough points to be able to go and do Shadowfire soon. And once this refresh ends, I can get the Momo Ripples on stock. Funny enough, I got into Dislyte because I was getting like a lot of advertisements, and it was like those Chinese like advertisements in Dislyte. I know that one of them was kind of like the whole gacha thing, how it worked, and it was like this one just like messing around with her like little disc. And as you can see, this is no longer this one, this is Siege, but I can put back this one if I want to. But I prefer Siege. And also, yes, Siege is here. Siege is playable now. Oh, okay. And the thing is, there was like some espers coming around, and I think the one that got the better rewards was Liling, I believe. And I believe back then they just had like a few espers released. And when I came, Ollie. It was during Ollie's event. It was at the end of Ollie's event. So yeah, this is Siege. Years later is the very first Umbra Esper. Actually, let me show you how it even looks. Yep, he still rocks the guitar much like he did with the Brain. His boss mode looks much better, yes. But the reason why he looks like this, it's mostly for a reason, because he got subjected to a lot of torture through like science experiments, through the Shadow 3. And apparently his power is immortality. Umbra is the opposite of Shimmer, basically, because they're supposed to, I mean, I thought they were supposed to counter one another, but that's not the case. Apparently, Umbra is kind of like a weaker version of the Shimmer, but stronger than the other elements. As you can see here. Umbra's kind of like in between the Shimmers and the other three, basically. And the thing is, there's only 2 Umbra Esters that have been released so far, which is Siege and Tyrell, which has been the current one, as you can see. Which is basically, Tyrell is just Edna mode. It's just like Dislyte Edna mode. I wish I could even show you how she is. I don't even know where she is. Oh, come on, where is she? There she is. Not so much, yes. This is just basically... This is like Edna mode. If you don't see Edna mode in this lady right here, I am so disappointed in you. But she looks so awesome though. And also apparently in her kit, it looks really good for PvP and PvE, but mostly for PvP because basically she's gonna be stopping almost most of the team, if not everyone from the enemy team. And I'm just gonna show you this for like maybe a second or two. There's gonna be quite an LSR videos of one-shotting everyone. Yeah. Yeah, so you know. Whew. Well, according to the gacha, I'm gonna be muting the game because I'm about to stop the stream soon. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Nah, that was not it. I thought it was the Anna song. Because of the hair, much more fashionable and tall, and exactly. I thought Edna mode. So, as to remember what I got today, last thing I got was a Uran Divinate. Before that, I got an Elliot's to R6. And then I got a Divinate for Meta Link. After that was Beetle, or what I call him, Dislyte Severe Snape. Mimic Disney, Momo, this is Div 5 of Momo, so I just need one more Momo Div. And the last one, it is... Oh, I got Momo. I remember I got Momo, but I think because it was from Rekistan, it didn't count. Yeah, finally got Elliot R6, as you may be able to see here. He is now R6. Also close to Ahmed. the couple accusations are not making this any better. I do have a lot of R6. If I were to, oh my god. How many R6s do I even have? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, nope, nope. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And Elaine is close to being the next one for our 6. Oh, this is not looking good for me. I mean, Elaine wouldn't be too bad. So, 3 legendaries today. Momo from the Ripples, Beetle from the Elemental, and Elliot from the Choice of Destiny. Divinates was from Momo from the actual Div. Then it was Lilling as one of the first ones from the Gold. And then later on was from another, like, I think it was the second to last pool was Uran's Div. I think this was a really good one today, even though I was not hoping to be good. Because I believe last time was kind of like really good as well. So I guess my luck is kind of coming around. You lucky. So let's stop here for today. Next week, we're gonna get new things. We're gonna get meta Ollie, which is gonna be honestly really screwed. I'm glad that the Japanese voice is better than the English voice, because that English voice just make him sound like a fucking toddler or a teenager. And also just him, despite him alone, does not make him any fucking justice. But his kid is absurd. I'm gonna go sleep now. It's 1:30. Yeah, it's same here. Same here. It's 1:30 a.m. for me as well. 1:37 actually. Hope you have a good weekend and future streams. I can send some friends your way. Aww, thank you. Yeah, it's 1:37 a.m. for me as well. I'm gonna wrap things up for today. Let's right up for the next scene. Ooh, it's god damn hot in here. I mean, it is definitely the electronics, and also because of the fact that I just cannot fucking shut up. But, hopefully my mom can rest pretty well. I mean, she is not gonna be working tomorrow, so all things she needs to do is just wake up slightly early to have to go do some shopping, at the very least. And I have to take care of a kid. I have to take care of another kid again. Hopefully he'll be able to sleep it off pretty well for the most part. But hopefully he'll also behave. This his brother won't be around. But anyway, hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I'll be joining you guys this Sunday. It's gonna be the usual Sackboy Big Adventure stream. Hopefully OBS does not give me shit like last time and actually lets me play the game. Also, when it comes to Monday, it will no longer be a Skyforge stream. As a reminder, since Skyforge is down for good for the PC servers, I will instead be playing from now on Project Sekai called for stage. I was trying to remember that second part of the name, but usually I just call it Project Sekai. For those who don't know, Project Sekai, it is a music game, and I've been playing it for a year now, so it's been a game that I've been mostly committed to. And I'm kind of like positive that I've been playing it for a while now. Now, probably the objective I have of it, it is getting really good at it. But I'm not really sure. I'm just human. So, hope you enjoyed. And for all my other hope you have a lovely night. And see you again soon. Bye!